Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Indianapolis.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stenson. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ultra. Ready.
Let's start out here with a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 9 now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
97. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, ready. Watch out now, 52.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready, check. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Stinson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The Colts come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Off-play action, Stinson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by putting it away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter.
Ready, ready.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Black Ultra. Black Shot.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speedball. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw. Stinson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception.
Here we
even
go.
on the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Let's go now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Stinson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Stinson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. Nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Warriors 17!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally we warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Okay, ready?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check you.
Dillon now off the option.
And some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Set, ready. Ready.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space
Here
for
we
the
go.
runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not behind the other there.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Stop. 17.
They'll run here with Dillon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Packer 60. Packer 60.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Stinson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stinson. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Green. Green jacket.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover, double, or triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Right, 60. Watch it, 6. You, yell it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football in the second half, that's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. If he can get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 6. Back up. Red cycle. 6.
Back to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. He moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down the field, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready, go!
Dillon now on first and 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Blue strike. Strike blue. Let's go.
Second and 6. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Again, second down, but this time it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete cuts.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
Here's the option going right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Forty-three rails. Claws red. Shield blue. Fight 97.
On third down, here's Dillon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
Here we go, here we go.
Some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready, ready. Strike, check, strike.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
19 tight,
Charles, we
19
know that
tight.
this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing on first down. Stenson, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Come on, come on.
Fumble on first down now. Here's
Come
second
19.
down.
Come 19.
Back to throw. Stenson being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Street.
Looking to throw. Stenson. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Hey, Chris.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 White.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stenson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so it probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go.
And they take a knee.
Ready. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. Ready.
And they will take a knee